Crossroads Kids, and welcome to week 3 of our January lessons. As a reminder, this month we are learning about responsibility. And responsibility is showing you can be trusted with what is expected of you. And we've talked about a few things that are expected of us that we should be trusted with. So we are going to get into our time of worship. I want you guys to get on up, dance around, have some fun with our worship songs, and then we're going to get into our Bible story, and I'll be back in just a little bit.
You never turn away, you never leave my side. And every time I call your name out just to find that you're already right here with me, never been alone. I can trust you with my heart, 'cause this I know. You are always faithful, you love me from the start. No matter what I'm facing, I will trust you with my heart. You are more than able to lead me through the dark. Your love is never failing, I will trust you with my heart. Whoa, I will trust you with my heart. There are days when I feel I need a friend, and then I hear your voice reminding me again that you're already right here with me, never been alone. I can trust you with my heart, 'cause this I know. You are always faithful, you love me from the start. No matter what I'm facing, I will trust you with my heart. You are more than able to lead me through the dark. Your love is never failing, I will trust you with my heart. Whoa, I will trust you with my heart. No matter what may come, no matter what I go through, God, you are never gonna fail me, I will trust you with my heart. No matter what may come, no matter what I go through, God, you are never gonna fail me, I will trust you with my heart. You are always faithful, you love me from the start. No matter what I'm facing, I will trust you with my heart. You are more than able to lead me through the dark. Your love is never failing, I will trust you with my heart. Whoa, I will trust you with my heart. Whoa, I will trust you with my heart. Whoa, I will trust you with my heart.
Praises
singing your praise, singing your praise. I can't stop, won't stop, never gonna stop singing your praise, singing your praise. I can't stop, won't stop, never gonna stop singing your praise.
My name is Erica, and I'm trying to get this metal ball over this bridge, around this magnetic thing, through the metal tubes, around the spiky yellow stuff, through the hoop, around in the maze, and in this orange thing to the very end. But so far, I'm stuck. Not here, not here, not here, not here, not even close to there, not here, not here, nope, here. But will I give up? Of course not! If at first you don't succeed, try again. That's what I was taught. It's my responsibility. Responsibility is showing you can be trusted with what is expected. Let's do this. Okay, now I give up. I tried again. I still didn't succeed. I won't play this anymore. It's so hard. I don't want to do it if it's hard. I'm tired. My head hurts. I want to do something else. This can't be right. I shouldn't quit doing something just because it's hard. I never get anything done if I did that. Let's do this. Hold on. I can do it. Hold on. I made it to the end, and it's all because I whined and complained about how hard it was. Actually, now that I think about it, the whining and complaining didn't really help at all. What did help was something we're learning about in today's story. That's something for you to anticipate. The story is about ants, so that's why it's funny. Let's do this.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verses 6 through 8.
King Solomon was young when he became ruler of Israel after his father David. One night, God spoke to him in a dream.
Ask for anything you want me to give you.
What? Solomon had just been given the greatest gift of all time. He could have asked for anything. Unlimited money, the power to defeat all of his enemies, or even to be the best-loved, longest-living king of all time. Instead, though, Solomon made a different ask.
Lord, you have now made me king, but I'm only a little child. I don't know how to carry out my duties, so give me a heart that understands. Then I can rule over your people. I can tell the difference between what is right and what is wrong.
Solomon asked for wisdom, and God gave it to him. In fact, Solomon became known as the wisest man to ever live. Over the course of his life, he shared many wise sayings that were later recorded in the book of Proverbs.
These sayings are to help people do what is just and fair, to help young people learn wisdom. Only fools refuse to listen and learn.
The wisdom recorded in Proverbs gives godly advice about nearly everything, from using words wisely to staying away from trouble. But the most famous passages talk about the value of hard work.
You people who don't want to work, think about the ant. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, it has no leader or ruler, but it stores up its food in summer. It gathers its food at harvest time.
When was the last time you paid attention to an ant, other than the one that you were going to squash on the kitchen floor? To better understand what Solomon means about work, well, I think it's time we take a closer look. Did you know that there are about 1 million ants on Earth for every single human? Yikes! My skin is crawling right now. But just look at how amazing these little guys are. Like Solomon said, nobody lays out a set of rules for them. Nobody offers them an allowance or more screen time if they finish their work. God made them in such an incredible way that they stick with it and get the job done. In fact, some ants can lift up to 50 times their own weight. If you were that strong, you could lift an entire car. And ants use that super strength to store up their food, just like we see in Proverbs. And ants also work smart. They leave a special trail of chemicals, called pheromones, that tells them where they've been so they don't get lost or repeat themselves. And ants are incredibly creative. They actually farm aphids in order to have a constant supply of the honeydew aphids release. And the ants' creativity doesn't stop there. In times of flooding, ants will even protect the queen by forming a lifeboat with their own bodies. Just like Solomon reminds us, ants do whatever it takes to gather up the food they need and to protect their colony. They know how to get the job done, and that's with only about 250,000 brain cells. But you? God made you with 10 million brain cells. He's given you everything you need to work strong, smart, and creatively. And because God has given us so much, there's so much more we can do. In the New Testament, Luke records some of Jesus' words.
Much will be required of everyone who has been given much.
You are creative and strong. You have a brain that works like no one else's. You are determined. And most of all, you are created in God's image. That means that you can work hard at whatever it takes to show love to God and the people He's made. Sometimes that might look like helping raise funds to provide clean water for kids on the other side of the world. Sometimes that might look like cleaning your room before your mom has to remind you 5 times. Or working hard to help your little sister to build an epic Lego palace. Whatever your work, remember Solomon's wisdom.
You people who don't want to work, think about the ant. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, it has no leader or ruler, but it stores up its food in summer. It gathers its food at harvest time.
Be wise. Work hard. God has given you everything you need to follow through.
All right, guys, so in our Bible story, we talked a lot about ants. I know it seemed a little bit weird, but that is because our bottom line, our key point, the thing that we want you to remember the most for this week is that you should be working hard at everything you do. And so the reason why we talked about ants as a part of our Bible story is because ants work super hard every single day just to do the things that they need to do to survive. And if ants can work super hard, then I think you can work super hard to do the things that you are supposed to be doing every single day. So, remember, we are responsible, and it is our responsibility to work hard at everything we do, whether it be our schoolwork, whether it be cleaning our room, washing the dishes, doing our chores, picking up our clothes. Whatever it is that you are doing, you should be working hard and doing your absolute best. So I'm going to send it back over to Erica, and she's going to finish it up, and then I'll be back here for our memory verse.
Gotcha. Look, I get it. Work is hard, but if we don't work, nothing will ever get done. Think about it. If the ant didn't work, he wouldn't have any food stored up for the winter. We actually need work. Plus, think about Jesus. He gave us an example for how to love people and serve others, and he always did it gladly. working with all his heart. When we work, we should do it with a good attitude. Like we're working for God. We shouldn't whine and complain every time someone asks us to do something that's hard or boring. In fact, we could choose to work hard even before someone asks. Think of work like it's a mission. When your mom or dad tells you to clean your room or something, don't go, "It's so hard." Instead say, "Let's do this." And then get the job done. You'll finish your work faster and you'll probably have a better time doing it too. So, here's the rule for life to remember today. Work hard. When you work, put your heart into it. It'll feel good to accomplish something. And when you play, you can put your heart into that too. Yes! Mission accomplished. See you next time.
All right, friends, it is time for us to jump into our memory verse. Our memory verse, like I've said, is a little bit long, but it's also quite easy, so we should have no problem being able to remember it. It is from Luke 16:10, and it says, "Suppose you can be trusted with something very little. Then you can be trusted with something very large." Let's say that one more time together and then we'll get into our memory verse game. Suppose you can be trusted with something very little. Then you can be trusted with something very large. Luke 16:10. All right, friends, it has been a great week of another Crossroads Kids online service with you. I hope that you are using what you've been learning this month and taking time to be a little bit more responsible and taking some tasks to be trusted to you. I hope you have a great week. Remember, work hard. Have a good one.